Audio Jungle.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Off the Woodwork. We're your hosts. I'm Andrew.
I'm Christian.
And I'm Arnizzle.
Like you guys just
Yes,
leaving me there. Episode 23 coming at you.
Yes,
Oh.
Back in Blood Challenge.
I don't know
There's
what
a
that
game
was.
called Back for Blood. You know that?
Really?
Yeah, there's a game called Back for
Damn.
Blood.
You play it every month?
Nah, I stopped playing it
Oh,
'cause it was like Left 4 Dead.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Interesting.
Oh, good. All right.
I don't know what this guy is.
All right. So yes,
Yeah, pull his
episode
pants down.
episode 23. On it. 2 days after 4th of July. I hope everybody had a happy, great, safe 4th of July. Did you guys do anything?
I hit the gym.
'Cause gym lifestyle.
Did they have the fireworks at the gym?
I walked out and I did see a firework though.
Yeah, the
Saw
gun
one.
show.
Yeah, I was like,
Fucking-
boom.
I went to Mission Bay Park. I think they call it Ski Beach.
So you were like one of those.
Yeah, I was one of those.
Wait, did you go to the beach? Like, were you close to the beach?
Yeah, I mean, Ski Beach is it has like a big ass park in the middle. And then it's like the beach, it's like the bay around it. So it's like it's sand and then it's rocks. And then there's a part where it's just like sand and then the ocean. So you can see like fireworks from both directions, like from the ocean, like from the Pacific Ocean, and then like from downtown, kind of, or like SeaWorld.
That's sick.
That's cool.
Yeah. What about you, Drew?
I did nothing. I really don't do much for
Damn, Juicy.
4th of July. It's not really my thing.
You're not proud of America?
That's not what I said. Also based on what's going on, probably not.
It would be cool. I don't mind lighting fireworks, but
Oh yeah, that's the
know?
thing. Like if someone's like, "Yo, I got some fireworks," you want to go light them off? Hell yeah, I'm there. Like, but it's
yeah.
just, I don't know. My family hasn't done anything 'cause we're always like busy. Some of them work the fair and like everybody's just kind of got their own thing going on. So I mean, I don't think I've watched an actual fireworks show since 2016, 2017, like a 4th of July.
Sheesh.
I was literally playing video games. I was just like,
That's so un-American of you.
yep.
You probably don't even eat cheeseburgers.
Oh, I love cheeseburgers.
That's the most un-American thing I've heard all day.
You type of person to eat some glizzies.
You the type of person to swallow a pickle, not even bite it. You don't chew on it, you just swallow it.
Yeah, you're the type of
Right
person to
into
take pickle
fucking
juice, alright?
All right.
Pickle juice shot.
All right. Before we get we haven't even talked soccer yet. We'll get into we got a little few things to talk about, and then we'll get into our topics. Mainly focusing on some World Cup stuff, and then Christian's got a very interesting kind of topic that can kind of get deep on mental, emotional, and of course physical. But we'll get into his topic a little bit later. But before we get into the main topics today. If you guys saw the stadium or arena, I guess it's called, for the Soccers up in Oceanside, got its name. It's called Front Wave Arena, which they will start playing there in 2023 and will be there.
It looks pretty sick.
Yeah,
It does-
I saw the
we'll be
rendering.
there.
Looks fucking sick as fuck.
So it'll be really cool. Can't wait to go there.
You'll see us.
Wait, where's
say
it
hi to
located
us.
at exactly?
SoCal Ocean Sport, the Sportsplex place, like where we went for the Man City Cup, actually.
Oh, shit.
He wouldn't know.
I know you drove by it when you worked for
I
the
have
one
driven
company.
by
I know
it.
100% you drove by it because that's how I knew where it was and stuff. But like we saw it getting built, but we really didn't see much of it. But it's gonna look really cool. I think they're gonna have the Soccers there, and then they said they're gonna try to do some concerts, other events. So it's gonna be really cool. But yeah, it's called Front Wave Arena. Really cool. Really pumped for that for next year. Good content that's gonna come out of that. And then also today,
That'd be awesome.
the Women's Euro started today.
Woo!
So,
Let's go.
it was supposed to happen last year, but COVID, all that kind of stuff. So it's happening this year. So hopefully we can get some good content or something we can talk about it maybe next episode or one after that. It goes on till the end of July. So really excited about that. Kind of hope France takes the takes the trophy, but we'll see about that.
No.
I know it's in the
Spain.
Euros, but
Take the
I want
trophy.
America to win.
I kid you not. I was talking to my friend. I said someone was gonna say they wanted America to win, as a joke or being serious. I 100% told him. I'm like, I'm gonna mention the Euros, and someone's gonna want America to win. I don't know.
America.
Like,
Only one. But
I mean, they could, but
we could just drop a bomb.
so yeah, we'll get into today's topics today.
Yeah, it's funny. We just look. He just looks. He says the comment, and he's like,
He's like,
"What's the reaction?"
you gonna keep that in?
Drop
or
a
what?"
bomb by like scoring bomb ass goals. What are you guys fucking thinking about? Hiroshima
Hey,
or
I was,
something?
what?
All right.
Hey,
All right.
no one was thinking that, bro. I think on top of your head you were. That's what I'm saying.
All right, topic time.
All right. Let's get
Shut
into
up,
the first
Christian.
topic. Well, Christian can't shut up because this is his
Don't
topic.
don't make me call you. Don't make Dewey call you. Tell you that
Bruh.
I have to point the sign for you to say
He's
that.
gonna
too,
be
or
like,
what? All right, so
You need context for that. Sorry,
Oh.
but you're not gonna get that, fans. You're not gonna get. You gotta.
yeah,
You gotta-
You had to.
you
be
gotta buy the
there.
OnlyFans to
If,
know.
if you look at our story, sometimes we do post what's on our wall.
We
right here.
drop the hint of the context. Like if you ever take a tour of the studio and stuff, you'll probably find out the story of it and stuff. But I don't know. We'll just put it at that. So yeah, him staring off into nowhere. There was actual context into that. It just
It's an inside joke.
yeah. So sorry about
Yeah, that's the
that.
best way you could put it. Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
So yes, Christian, get into your topic of today's episode.
Okay, so my topic's probably like not too big, not too short, but everyone has it. Everyone gets it. It's just most injuries or most common occurred injuries in soccer. We'll probably talk about like our injuries and just common, probably professional injuries. What we all see and what we think is just probably like brutal. What we think is the most brutal injury to get. So, start with my boy Arnizzle first. I want to know your injuries. I want to know your ups and downs.
My most brutal injury.
One that you felt that was just like
In soccer,
yeah, soccer. They got from soccer at least. Yeah,
I feel like I have to say that, even though shouldn't,
I
but I
know,
feel
yeah.
like I have
it
to.
has to be. Yeah, in soccer,
Something's
bro.
brewing in there right now. A little nervous.
When my heart got broken.
There it is.
His heart got broken in soccer.
My bad. I actually didn't know what button I was clicking. I'll be completely honest. I took a shot in the dark.
There's only one shot done.
My worst injury was my ankle injury, and that shit fucking hurt like a motherfucker, man. Now I'm be honest though, that's the worst injury I've ever gotten in my life. I mean, I've seen my own knee pop out of place before, and
Ooh.
I kind of just like put it back. It hurts like the first time it hurts like a motherfucker, but it's just like a pain. Like as long as it's out of its place, it hurts. But the moment you put it back in, it doesn't hurt anymore. It's like a very sharp and intense pain. And like when you see it for the first time, like on the left or like on the right, well, to me, it was like to the left, I think, or to the right. I don't remember. But like, I remember I was like, like I was just like, the first time it ever happened to me, I like screamed. I was like, what the fuck? And then, like, I was just like, shit. Like my first instinct was to like hit it, see if it would like go back. And then it did. And I was like, and like the pain completely stopped. The pain completely stopped, and I was like, I'm all right. I'm gonna go back and play. And then, yeah, that's pretty bad when your knee pops out. The worst one was my ankle, cause like, you know how like your foot, like it can go like when you misstep, it goes like this. So like, I stepped in like a small hole, cause like the grass was very uneven, the field. And like
Oh shit! That
when I dribble, like when I'm like moving in tight areas, like I don't keep my foot super like tense. I loosen up to get like better control of the ball, you know, like to kind of like drag it with your foot. So like when I went to drag it, that's where like I went like this to like push the ball forward, and then like I stepped into the hole like this, like this is like the hole right here, and like I stepped like that, and I kid you not, like this bone in my ankle legit touched the floor. Like, I literally saw dirt. Like, I saw dirt on the side of my ankle because of how bad my ankle rolled. Like, I literally, like, I stepped, like, if my foot, instead of this being the sole of my foot, like, the side of my shoe was the sole of my foot.
Ooh.
Like, I you were there. You remember they had to carry me to your car, and then you had to, like, drop me off home, and you had to carry me to my front door?
Yeah,
That was crazy.
That.
I was in crutches for, like, 4 days. Or maybe like a week.
And then my turn came along.
And then my turn came through, and I ain't gonna lie, it doesn't hurt anymore. But definitely the worst injury I've ever experienced too. Like, I remember when it happened, I thought I broke it, and I was like, "Fuck." And I know that was the worst injury I've ever had playing soccer, because I started shivering. I don't even know why or how. I think it was because that's how intense the pain was, but I was legit shivering. Like, I was just, like, shaking from how bad it was hurting. I was like this, and I couldn't stop. Like, I started, like, I remember I was just, like, crying, and I didn't even want to cry, and I was, like, shivering as well. But the pain was, like, so intense.
Wow. I don't know. Like,
I
was letting him say his thing. I wasn't going to, like, try to be like,
no, because I've seen it.
Fuck you.
Well, no, I wasn't like, what? What do you want me to be? It's okay.
I'm not sure
like,
if I heard him scream or not, too, but, like, he definitely was like, ah.
No, I feel that. I've definitely gone through range of emotions and feelings with injuries and stuff. I fully understand.
No, you don't. You don't understand me. No one does.
So that's why I didn't react, because I didn't understand. So.
Nah, but yeah, that's my worst. And
what do you think is the most common occurred injury by just in soccer?
sprained ankles and tendons and ligaments in your knees, or in your ankle as well. That's pretty much the biggest ones.
All right, Drew Skis. Worst injury you got in soccer?
Worst injury I've gotten? I mean, it's kind of hard to put. Like, most people would probably say when I cut my head open.
That one didn't hurt.
It didn't. I didn't feel it. I didn't know I was bleeding.
I think all that blood, adrenaline.
The adrenaline, yeah.
Was like.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, I
much.
didn't realize, like, because the guy stepped on my head when I went down for the ball. He stepped on me wearing metal cleats, and in high school you weren't allowed to, motherfucker. But yeah, I didn't feel it. I didn't know anything. But they're like, dude, you're bleeding. And all of a sudden I see it, and like, literally, I was trying to get it not on my clothes because like you can't wear blood. Like, you can't have blood on your clothes. You have to change it. I didn't have stuff to put on. I was like, so I'm like leaning over trying to just let it like drip on the floor, and that's when like Cora like wraps it up and stuff like that to stop the bleeding and stuff. And I mean, I feel like we talked about this because I felt so bad because I saw the backup goalie getting ready, and I was like, no, I'm gonna go back in. I'm going in and stuff. Went back in, and then ball went by me. I didn't even know what happened. I was still standing there and shit, and that's when I knew the concussion was like hitting me and shit, and had to go to hospital. Was sitting in the ER for like 3 hours or whatever. Got a staple.
You got a concussion?
I've got multiple concussions.
Concussion.
Wait, did it leave a dent?
Dude,
In
so
your
the
head?
weird part is like no,
Can I
because
touch
like,
it?
dude, I don't even know where it's at. I can't tell you.
Let me feel.
No,
Just let's feel your hair.
no one's touching
Yeah,
me.
they don't want to. He doesn't want me to feel his head.
Can you blame me? Like, no, like it was weird because like they obviously had to like put some stuff in there to like numb it because she's straight up stapling my head like I was gonna feel it. So she stapled it twice, and I was just like, fuck. Like, it felt like just someone like fucking flicked you really hard twice, and you're just like, fuck, that like hurt. And then she's like, you'll be fine. Like, literally, it's just like, by the time the numbing goes away, you won't feel the pain. And she's like, if you do, come back because something went wrong. I'm like, fuck. So like I went and did that, and then when I had to go take him out, kid you not, I only felt her cut one, but she apparently cut both of them at the same time. She's like, that's it, and I didn't even feel it. And she just like popped them out, like, or whatever process happens. But I literally can't find it. Like, it was weird. It was just a weird experience. Like,
can you shower when you have that?
Yeah, I was fully able to shower. It was weird. It was really weird.
We'll do a poll if we could touch Drew's injury.
Sure, I'll put a poll. We'll put it on Instagram. Shit, you can put it up right now if you want to while I'm talking about another story or whatever like that. And if people respond, fuck it. You're not going to find it. Because, I mean, that was back in high school. That was senior
that's
year.
6 years ago.
I mean, you know, hair's grown, all that stuff.
7
Like
years.
I don't know where it's at. Like, but like I've also broken my thumb and my thumb twice and my pinky once on the same hand.
Ooh.
The first time I broke my thumb, the first time I ever broke a bone, technically wasn't soccer, but it was the first time I broke a bone. But that was probably the most gruesome one, out of my opinion. But the second time, playing goalie, the ball hit me straight on, and I felt it go backwards. And I was like, and it was on a corner kick. I fully remember I was like down on the ground, or I guess I was this way, and it hit it and went out and stuff, and they like got to do the corner kick, and like we got it out. And I'm like, I told whoever was like the midfielder on the right side, I was like, hey, go tell coach I broke my thumb. I was like, I knew I broke my thumb. It was for club, everything. I was like, I broke my thumb, and the coach is like, he gets told, and he's like, are you serious? I'm like, no, I 100% broke my thumb. Like, I could feel it. I couldn't move it. So, like, halftime came. We went to the bathroom. We took my glove off, and the motherfucker's just getting huge. So we wrap it up and shit, and I'm like, yeah. They're like, yeah, you got to go to the hospital. Like, we're not going to let you play and shit. Got the cast on it and stuff like that. Then we had homecoming for high school, so I'm going to
I do remember
homecoming
that.
with the cast and shit. And then when I broke my pinky, it was the same story. It went back, and I split the bone in two spots. And I still remember this because it was cold. We were in Kansas. No comment. We were in Kansas, and it was cold as shit. And my mom was the coach, and I was like, I broke my pinky.
Kansas?
Shut the fuck up. I broke my pinky, and I'm telling her, and she literally she's like, you're just being a baby. Like, just finish the game. I was like, I got so pissed. I'm like, if this is broken, it's on you. I'm like, I know this is fucking broken. Literally, for some reason, it was like snowing back in my hometown at that time. So the certain doctor that would be able to do the x-rays and stuff couldn't make it into town because of the snow. So I had to go like a week without any cast or whatever, but I knew it was broken. And then they finally came in, they're like, yeah, it's broken, like you need to get a cast and shit. I was like, oh fuck. So
God
like,
damn.
and that one, like, they had to put these two fingers together because like to let it heal right and stuff. So like one time this is what my hand looked like, and the other time this is what my hand looked like. I was like, bro, dude, I can't catch a break. Like,
Damn.
You got a curse on you.
the first time I broke it was the worst because it went like that.
Ugh.
I was playing softball, but
The ball hit you?
dude, so this is the one
Like
that
they pitched it?
no one ever understands this. So, like the ball like got hit. The play was over. It was done. So it was on the ground. So I went to go pick it up with my bare hand. So I went to go grab it like this, but I slipped and I hit the ground, and it just kept like it went like that. So I came up and I was like,
my God.
oh, fuck no. And everybody's like, bro. And I'm like, dude, my fucking thumb is sideways. I'm like, what the fuck? And I still remember it because we had a sub, and he's like, oh, it's just a little bit out of place. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Like, it's literally sideways.
Just a little bit.
I still remember he's like, all right, you're up to bat. I'm like, the fuck? So I'm holding it like this. I hit the ball, ran down first base, and I kept running. He's like, where are you going? I'm like, to the office. Fucking going to the hospital, motherfucker. Like, fucking thumb's broken and shit. I was so scared. Like,
Damn.
that was the first time I ever did anything like that, like actual like broken bone. So I was just like, what the fuck? Like, and then, I mean, I've gotten the knees, ankle, all that shit. But I mean, I would agree with him that ankle sprains and then anything like in the knee, the tendons, ACL, MCL, all that stuff is like most common. That's what you always hear because, you're kicking all the time and stuff. Like, even as a goalkeeper, I'd say it's always ankle injuries. Something with your foot.
You know what sucks pretty a lot too? I mean, I know it's not soccer,
Sucks pretty a lot.
but when you play basketball and you jam your finger, that shit fucking hurts.
I get
bro.
that all the
Honestly,
time.
like finger injuries are kind of like you don't think about it, but then like whenever you get like a ball hit to you or like
Those son of a bitches hurt.
fastballs, whatever, like that shit.
That's why goalkeeper gloves are trying to get those prevention stuff. But if you still, that's why you got to start working on technique, because one little fuck, like literally, your thumb here could be good, but right here fucking breaks it, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, you never think about it until like after
That
it's,
happens,
it's
huh?
the fucking worst. But like, my thumb has never, it's not in the correct position it's supposed to be. But that's because I kept fucking around when I had a cast on.
Are you double jointed in your fingers?
Yeah, right here.
Ugh, don't do that. Don't ever do that
dude,
shit.
my cousins love that.
Don't ever do that
I
Nah,
used
shit.
to
dude,
do
that shit is
No,
moving
I
now.
used to do
Oh,
that. I used to do that at school.
dude.
I'd look like I drop a book on it, and the girls would be like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, and I'd like act like I'm like popping it back in. I'm like, "Oh, it's good, it's good." And then like I'd be like, "Oh fuck, my bad, my bad." And
Imagine you shake a person's hand like that.
oh, I've done
You're,
that
like,
before. No,
mid-hand,
look at
and
it,
you're
like the
ugh.
difference of that.
Show 30 again.
No, I
Stop,
was going
don't.
This
Stop,
one,
bro.
I
We don't
used to
wanna
be
see
able
that.
to do this, but this is the thumb I broke, so I can't do it anymore.
Ugh.
So I was like, "Damn, you can like undouble joint." But yeah, just
Christian, are you double jointed?
I'm not.
like you can play video games like this, or like this. My one uncle, he can do that elbow like that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, it's freaking That one gets me, dude. I don't like when elbows go the other way because I'm like, I know that's not fucking natural. Like,
he's a demon.
Yes, sir.
all right, Christian.
Look at that message. We
Yeah,
just
I
got.
saw that message. Now it's your turn.
What's
Okay,
your
so,
injuries?
I do have. Honestly, I think my worst injuries are like my hamstring. I noticed. Pulling my hamstring from like you kicking or even running, dude. Like, I just pulled that shit.
True. You are
Just
very
pulled
like
my hamstring.
yeah. You're always the one that's like needing to roll stuff out. Use myoderm, like all that. It would be a myoderm ad later in our episode and stuff. But yeah, like you're always like, I mean, you're a big one. I'm always like, we got to stretch. Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but you're like, you get hit with the hardest of like, you're always pulling shit. So you're like, yeah, you need to stretch. You go to the gym more than any of us. Like he does. I'm like,
yeah, dude. For sure. I think my hamstring is probably like one of my worst injuries for sure. 'Cause yeah, I've been out for like 2 months in soccer, just like even doing shit. 'Cause I just feel that shit walking and everything, just so bad. Like ankle injuries, like yeah, like they're bad for me, but like they weren't as bad as my hamstring. 'Cause I could like heal that within like a week or two, maybe, you know, at least like, you know, be able to walk and keep on doing stuff. Maybe not play, but a hamstring, like I had to like not play, like and that kind of like sucked in my opinion.
What's the best thing you can do for a pulled hamstring for the people that don't know? What's the recovery process look like? 'Cause like for
Strength training.
Strength training? 'Cause
For sure.
when I fucked up my ankle, that shit was ice, elevate, and compress. And compress is like a very big part of it 'cause you want to keep everything together without moving. It's a very huge part of it.
Well, you know what's crazy? I saw something online. It talked about how like icing your you know your shit doesn't help you as much if you like put hot water on it. And
Really?
I don't know. I didn't really look too deep into the explanation, but like even like with my derm, like you know how like it kind of like burns you a little bit. Yeah, I do feel, and it's not like cold, but like honestly, I put my derm on our stuff we all have, and you know it gives us like, you know, nice, not burn you too much, but it is warm because your body's warm already too. Yeah. That shit heals up, I think, way faster than what I did when I ice elevated my ankles and all that. Because every time I ice ankle, I heard like, you know, it takes down the swelling, but it's like a numbness.
That's all it does. It just takes it down, numbs it to like help relieve the pain and stuff. But like myoderm, those creams, they actually like take it away, get rid of it, like actually make the pain stop. Not just like, oh, it's good for now. Like taking Advil helps with like a headache. Like it doesn't actually like take it away. It just like helps in a sense. You know, that's why myoderm is.
Yeah.
Myoderm is goated for sure.
For sure, helped us out a lot right now. And then when it comes to that shit, bro, strength training, like at least recently now, I've been trying to train my hamstrings, like single legs and just like regular seated curls, dude, 'cause that shit does hurt, bro. Like even with the hamstring, I try to get bands and I try pulling. You know, you're supposed to. What I heard too, you're supposed to be rotating your ankles when you're injured too, bro. Like you can't just like ice it, elevate it, and just leave it like this, bro.
You gotta have it mobile, lifted. Yeah, you gotta go through a whole process.
You literally gotta be like going through that pain, like, you know, get that joint going and like, you know, turning all that shit. But also for the common injuries for players, I think too, basically anything, legs, ligaments, hamstrings for sure too, ankles.
You guys remember when Neymar got injured in the World Cup?
Which time?
When he got hit in the back?
Yeah, when he got hit in the
back. Oh, the back where they said like
the vertebrae or something.
If it was like just a little bit to like the left or right, he would have been like paralyzed or something. Yeah, shit's insane.
That is crazy.
When I first saw it, I thought he was like diving. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, because he was doing it the whole time before. So
I was like, oh shit, like this is some pretty convincing, like performance. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, oh, he's out for the fucking final and shit.
I feel sorry for Brazil, honestly. I feel like when he actually, like, you know, took that L, like he freaking just, like, the Brazil's morale just like went down. I don't know why.
Yeah, they knew that without him they were fucked.
Well, at that time with that, actually I don't know.
It was a good team, bro.
Yeah, back then that Brazil was a good one, but
Neymar was a big part of it though.
Yeah,
he was.
He was MVP. I mean, David Luiz was like MVP of the fucking. But I mean, you could just see, bro, because what did they lose? Like 7-1.
I think 7-2. 7-2 against Germany.
And that's because Germany stopped trying and shit, dude. You could tell they stopped, like, because they're embarrassing the host country. So they were like, you know what?
But they didn't give.
That's like insult to injury.
Fucks, bro. You saw that shit, bro.
They could have made it 10-2.
But that's when you go and ask. It's like it doesn't matter if you're the host. If a big injury, you're supposed to. You know, it's soccer. It's a World Cup. You know, it happens. You know, I don't know. It's
you got
just
to perform who's dominant, bro, and that's what Germany just did to that country.
I mean, yeah, but
you know,
still,
technically the team should be able to perform without Neymar. You know,
yeah.
it's the whole
You're a
point of
world-class
having
team.
the depth and stuff of having. There's more than one position of Neymar, so it's like
Think about it, bro. They have 5 World Cups. Brazil has the most World Cups. They should be able to perform.
that's why they're gonna be a good one to watch this year. That's for damn sure.
I also heard they was talking about how Vinicius is only good 'cause with Benzema. Like him and Benzema are a good pair right there. And like he only does good with that. But I mean, I haven't seen Brazil play with Vinicius yet. Me personally,
True, I can't off the top of my. I mean, he'll definitely go this World Cup. I feel like it.
we'll see. I mean, I hope he still has the same confidence he does at Real Madrid. So I don't like Brazilians as much too. Only some Brazilians. I love their play style and stuff, but sometimes I hate the diving play styles.
I feel like
some of the players.
I've always ended up just liking the defensive players for Brazil, like David Luiz,
Thiago
Diego
Silva.
Silva. Dude, I love him. But I mean, they all played for Chelsea and stuff, so you know, there's a little bias there here and there. But it always seems like I end up liking.
They're still
the
good
defensive
defenders,
players.
though. They were really good defenders.
I like you.
I like me.
There's always one person that's like that.
It's like I love you, and like, I love myself too.
You're like, I love me too. Thanks.
You have to learn to love yourself before you can love someone else.
Funny. Wait, what?
Ever. Should we take our hydration?
Yeah,
break?
probably.
Yeah,
First
hell
thing.
Awkward
yeah.
silences. We
I'm
got a lot of
thirsty.
them coming today.
Yo.
But yeah, we'll take a quick hydration break. We'll hear from today's sponsor, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a lot about some stuff coming up for the World Cup 2022 in Qatar. Stay tuned.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boys from Off the Woodwork, and we just want to let you guys know that Off the Woodwork has officially sponsored with Myoderm. If you guys don't know what Myoderm is, let us tell you. Myoderm is a revolutionary CBD product, great for all injuries of any type of any sorts, and will most likely be able to get you out on the field playing again within no time.
Myoderm Advanced Cream utilizes transdermal technology to drive CBD in the muscle and connective tissue and reduce inflammation. Advanced RX has the highest concentration of CBD in the world, with 20% CBD in the Advanced RX20. Myoderm has the highest concentration of CBD on the market. It is the most powerful and longest lasting pain relief available. With its innovative water-based formula, it has a superior absorption, is non-greasy, and a transdermal delivery for deep targeted relief.
Trust us when we say Myoderm is the way to go. As you know, we play soccer on a weekly basis. With Myoderm, working in minutes, it provides hours of relief and is the best option. You can get your very own Myoderm product at myoderm.com. Make sure to check out all our Myoderm products. And once you found out the one you wanted, make sure you use our very own code WOODWORK to get 20% off your order.
We will have the link for Myoderm and our discount code in the description below. So go out there and get yourself some Myoderm. All things treated or needed, Myoderm. And we're back from our little hydration break. It's your boy Nizzle.
Your boy Christian.
Good boy, Andrew.
And we're back, boy. So you want me to go
We're back at it
first or
again.
you want to go second? You want to close it out or you want me to close it out?
Shut up on Nizzle.
All right, all right.
All right, here. I'll go first because then your thing kind of is the whole thing. Mine's just a detail of it, so I'll go first.
Okay.
All right, so we're both going to talk about the World Cup this year, 2022. So I'm going to start off with talking about the new AI system that's going to be included in the World Cup. It will be, so it's kind of a cool thing. It will be interesting, especially since we're big on the whole offsides topic. So they're putting this little AI system in the ball. There's going to be about 12 cameras, right, like pretty much at the ceiling of every stadium. And it's going to be like a huge computer-generated thing to help with the offside. So you know how like the goal line technology, once it passes the line, it alerts the ref saying it's a goal? So basically what the same thing this will do. The moment the ball is kicked, it does 500, it tells like what's going on 500 times per second. So it will literally tell you the moment that ball's kicked if the guy's offside, because the cameras will have all these generated things on every player on the field and stuff.
Damn.
And the moment he kicks it, if he's offside, it will alert the people in the VAR room, and they'll alert the all the refs on the field saying it's offsides.
That's pretty sick.
The big thing that the FIFA president is trying to push, though, is that it's still the guys on the field, their call. It's not robots reffing the game. It's still the humans. They're just trying to do this to improve, since offside is a big controversy with a lot of things because, you know, we talked about it, the angle of the camera, like, is it offsides? Is it by the arm? But now it's full-on computer-generated. So they'll get it the moment that guy is touching the ball, pretty much, if it's offsides or not.
You think the refs are gonna use it,
Oh, they have to.
or you think it's gonna be like, it's just what are they saying? It's just a
Well, like VAR for the goals and stuff is a suggestion.
yeah. There you go, suggestion.
I was reading a lot of articles, and neither of them said if it was, like, suggestion or not. But I think when it comes to, like, that, it's turning into, like, FIFA, where the moment the ball kicked, the game knows instantly if they're offsides. They don't let the play go. So I think that's the biggest thing, because a lot of people get pissed, like, as fans and players, that they kick the ball, they'll go, and then they're like, oh, it's offsides. It's like, why didn't you stop it?
Yeah, you made me waste all this fucking energy.
Exactly. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. They said they used it in the last Euros, but they didn't tell anybody. So, I don't know. But it's going to be played throughout the whole World Cup,
I know.
all that stuff.
The thing about that, too, is, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the refs or someone will be all like, oh, yeah, we'll use, like, someone will leak that, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, I did see something talking about, like, an AI, how, like, you know, they might replace linemen with actually, like, AI, like, robots, like, you know, doing that. But
the president doesn't want to.
And, yeah, and I was about to go to your point on that. I feel like, you know, the president just wants, like, the obviously, like, the refs are, like, humans to, like, decide, you know, the game's outcome.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's crazy because, you know, some could maybe bribe, some could not, you know.
And I think maybe the reason why they're doing this is because, like, with the goal, it's not a goal until 100% pass the line. If it's like 99.9% pass the ball, it's still not a goal. It has to be 100%. That's one where it's a yes or a no. It's a goal or not a goal. And I think that's the same thing with offsides. It is offsides or it's not. But like penalties, it may or not be. It could just how the game go. You know, someone could flop or, you know, that kind of thing. Every ref's different. So I think that's why they're doing this, is because it's not a suggestion. It's a yes or no. They're offsides or they're not offsides. So I think that's where I think people are like, what the hell, why are we doing this? But it's because offsides is a yes or no when it comes to calls. PKs can be yes or no. One ref will be like, oh, that's a PK, and the other one will be like, nope, he's good. Like, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I thought it was interesting that they're putting in the ball. The cameras are going to be on all the players in the ball. Like, everything's, like, full on. Like, but they said every time there's a call, they'll show it on the screen so everybody at home, we see what they're seeing. Like, it's another one of those that they're not going to adjust it. Like, you'll see why they're making these calls. If it's by an arm, by a toe, like, all that kind of stuff. So,
hopefully it betters the game for sure. And hopefully it's just not just taken as another suggestion.
well, speaking of the World Cup 2022, improving the game, do you think that will improve this World Cup? Or
I think it would. It would make
so many
more
possibilities.
clear and fair decisions. Because we all know when we see a bad decision, especially as soccer players, you're like, oh, yeah, that shit was bullshit. And
You wonder.
I ain't gonna lie, I've seen a lot of videos, dude. A lot of the professional refs, dude, like, they've been taken to court for match fixing. Like, it's disgusting how real that shit is, dude. It's like they've been taken to court, they've been sued, they've lost. They get a shit ton of money to get the best lawyer to defend them. I wonder where they get all that fucking money to get the best lawyer in Europe. I saw a documentary in Netflix like a couple months ago, and it was about the refs in Italy and how they were getting paid to call like match fixing and stuff like that by I think it was like Juventus or like AC Milan or something. 'Cause I think the owner of Juventus or AC Milan, he was the president at the time, and he owned the team. Like, he was so fucking rich that he just like, you know, paid his way into presidency. And then that year that he was president, his team won the league. And then like he personally got, well, he hired somebody, like the technical director of the team, got that one ref. He got like a ref fired because he made a good. He made like a real decision, but it went against whatever he wanted, right?
He made the right
So
call.
he got him fired. Yeah, he made the right call. He got him fired, and he put somebody that he wanted into that ref position, and they ended up winning like the majority of the games, and they won the league that year. So it's like or I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it. I think it was like Phil Foden in Manchester City. Like I think it's like after the game or somebody got fined because they told the ref that he was fucking shit. He's like, you're a fucking shit ref. He's like, how are you gonna tell me you make the right calls when you literally gone to court and you've been found guilty for match fixing? And then he tweeted about it. And I think he got fined like 30,000 pounds by the PL, which is like it's bullshit. You know, it's like
It's one of those. All players know that you really can't go out and talk like call out the league on any of that because that's in all sports. Any of them, they all get fined when they're like the systems shit, the reffing, all this shit, bad calls. You need to fix this shit, and the leagues always are just like, fine, you know, we'll get some money from you.
I hate it in this world. I hate this world.
It's all about money. Money. All about the money.
So speaking about money, World Cup 2022 is the most expensive one ever.
Hell, what is it, like 200 billion?
Dude, it's ridiculous. It's too much in all reality.
They made
like
a whole ass new city, didn't they?
a whole ass new city created. I think like 90% of the stadiums did not even exist. What are we thinking?
I saw online that every stadium, the space between every stadium is no bigger than 45 miles between each stadium.
Oh yeah, they kept them really close.
Yeah, they're super close. So like their whole thing is that like you'll be able to see more than one game in the same day. That's like their thing. But then like I was like also watching like a lot of articles and stuff, and it's like when they had already won the bid, which I think it was like fucking corrupt. Like there's no way that fucking Qatar didn't pay whatever the dude's name is at FIFA, the president. There's no way they didn't pay him to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude,
It's a little weird.
it's so fucking rigged, dude. It's ridiculously fucking rigged. Qatar has no background with soccer. Like maybe they play it there, but
They're like main sponsors of a lot of teams.
yeah, but because they're fucking rich. But
Well,
like,
yeah, but that no, I'm saying that's their background.
it's not like their sport though.
Well, it doesn't
not.
have to. Like, okay,
You really don't go to Qatar and be like, oh, yeah,
Okay,
play
okay.
soccer here.
so next World Cup,
All right.
2026.
2026. That's gonna be the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. No,
Yeah.
should be sick.
Mexico,
No. I'm still on this conversation. Okay, so Canada hockey, Mexico's the only one that you could say that is soccer, because USA is not soccer,
And
Canada's
Mexico will carry.
They don't.
They have
No,
they have literally
main
3
soccer.
stadiums. The US has the most stadiums used.
Well, yeah, 'cause it's fucking corrupt. Haven't you seen Roe v. Wade? Shit.
No.
No,
Like
it's
no.
playing.
Back on the soccer thing. Like, we're like
You think of the United States, you think of basketball.
Have you ever heard
and,
about
football,
soccer
American.
in Qatar? Like
Yes.
besides a sponsor,
well, no, that's their soccer background.
besides being a sponsor, have you ever heard about soccer in Qatar?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I fully agree that it's not. But it's the same thing with the USA. When you tell foreigners about the USA, their first thing is not soccer.
Yeah, but all right, at least
It's
somebody
like
somebody will
basketball.
be like LA Galaxy, or they'll be like
Yeah,
Landon.
they'll get there.
But it's like
They'll get there.
Qatar. Like, what the fuck are you gonna tell me about Qatar and soccer? You'll be like, oh, the dudes that are like on the Barca jersey.
They have their teams. A lot of players go over to those foreign countries to play because
Not
they get
anymore.
that money.
Not anymore.
Well, they still do. Unfortunately, I don't want them to.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I fully agree that something's up in the system that Qatar. Like,
Oh, yeah.
no one really wanted it to go down there and stuff. I mean, you have to give you have to put in money to get the bid. Like, when you make a bid, you're putting in money.
Hell.
And so obviously they had the most money going in and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I felt like there was just better choices.
Yeah, they could have done it in like Africa.
That was also
That was
a
the
bad one.
10.
That was a
wasn't
bad
it?
one. Yeah. That was also bad when they did
It
that.
did like in Germany,
South Africa.
Spain.
It's bad for the World Cup is the most popular thing ever, but it's like the
They
most
lose a lot of money, right?
all of them lose money because all these small businesses close down in all reality. Then they, like when my aunt and uncle went to the Women's World Cup in France, the lifestyle France, yeah, cool, whatever, but like getting into games, buying merchandise, like everything, it's just 'cause there's so many people, too many. Like people go there, buy tickets or what, and they're not even sitting in seats, like, and it's still filled. Like It's just
Yeah, that's
Like-
gonna be a big
like-
problem in Qatar.
it's a big problem every time there's a World Cup, and that's why like fans they just don't see that because it's like you're just watching the games. You don't see what's going on
Yeah.
behind that, and that's freaking ridiculous. And we get to experience that.
So supposedly in Qatar, there's only about 100,000 or like 150,000 hotel rooms, and it's supposed to be at the minimum. They're expecting like 1.3 million people to come. So like obviously you can't find there's no hotel. There's no hotel rooms available right now. If you go on any app, anything you want to do, there's nothing available for nobody. Everything is already sold out, and we're still like months away, or just a couple, but we're months away. They're putting tents in the desert as hotel rooms for people. Like
How
it's
many
gonna
people you can't do these things?
it's gonna
That's
be
your
a
only option, right?
disaster, dude. It's gonna be a disaster.
I wonder how much they're gonna charge for
gonna-
a tent.
The same as a
It's
fucking
another
hotel
fucking
room.
hotel room.
100%. The same as a fucking hotel room, and you won't get fucking like guest services, air conditioning, fucking
Fuck no.
breakfast, none of that shit. But it will 100% be the same
It's gonna
price as a
fucking
hotel.
suck.
I won't even put it past.
I
them,
bet
it's
some
more.
people are gonna die from heat exhaustion. Like people
Oh.
that come from colder countries.
Well,
And it sucks to say, but I think it's really gonna happen.
they said like USA and England were like people from those countries were like the top sales to go to the World Cup.
Damn.
And I was like, really? Like,
man,
It's gotta be your ass.
you're talking about like people that eat ketchup and get spiced out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, true.
like-
You even think Tapatio's hot?
Like, just think about how hot is it? Like 100 and what? 114?
something like that.
Plus the
Like,
humidity.
That's crazy. And the humidity. The soccer stadiums have air conditioning. Like giant tunnels of air conditioning that hit the field and the fans.
And then the moment you step out, you get hit with that heat wave.
Yeah, that's
Everybody's gonna be
so
drunk
crazy.
and comfy, and then instantly just
Oh,
get hit.
here's another thing. It's illegal to drink alcohol in Qatar in public, and it's illegal to be drunk, and it's punishable with up to like, I think it's like 3 or like 6 months of jail, or like a 500-pound fine.
It's. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of people that don't come back because they're
In jail.
jail or something with passports. Like I mean, it's the
Yeah.
same thing with the guys who built the stadium. Like they said that they
Oh,
got
the
rid of their
workers.
they got rid of their passport and stuff, so they couldn't flee. They had to stay there. People were dying like crazy and stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yep.
FIFA doesn't try to show that shit, but
Yeah, of
everybody
course
everybody
not.
else is showing that to be like, this is what's going on. But that happens everywhere.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like kind of like, if you think about it, people are like, oh, why is it going to the U.S. in 2026? The stadium's already built.
Yeah.
Everything's already done. Yes, they'll get cleaned up, a little refurbished, that kind of stuff. Like the one stadium, Toronto, is actually going to add seats, which is going to be really weird to look at,
Yeah.
and all that. But like they're already done. Everything's already set.
No one's gonna die.
I can't say that because it's the World Cup. You got people from all over the world coming
Yeah.
every single time.
I
Never
think
know.
I think Qatar is gonna see a lot of controversy. You know, I was reading in Qatar you can't even you can't display affection in public. Like you can't hold you can't hold hands. You can't kiss. You can't I'm not sure if you can hug. Maybe you can hug, but you can't shake hands with women. You can't even shake hands with women. That shit's illegal.
It's
It's crazy.
Now then imagine like I mean I don't know if they have like that thing where you have to wear like a what is it called, a hijab or a burqa or whatever.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know if women are gonna. I don't know if that's that type of country because I'm not very familiar with that type of culture. But shit, I mean, just imagine, dude. And it's the World Cup. You know how many people are gonna get drunk? They said they have designated areas. But what happens the moment, like, let's say you're cool, like you're like, yeah, I'm drunk, but I'm not like wasted, you know?
Yeah.
And you're just like, as soon as you walk out of the designated area, like, police is there.
Yeah, like put your hands
'Cause
behind your back.
They like Qatar said something. They were like, they gave out a statement. They're like, we won't like it's like we will accept gay people, like something like we'll accept gay people, because I think being gay in Qatar is illegal. I think it's like punishable with like death or something, or like 3 years in jail. But they were like, they asked them and they were like, oh, like we're gonna respect everybody's decisions, But then they were like, but you also have to respect our traditions. So you have to be mindful of our traditions and not break our traditions in our country. So it's kind of like oh, we'll respect you, but you have to respect the country first. But it's like if you respect the country first, then you can't be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's, I mean, glad I'm not going there. I don't want to deal with it and stuff.
I was gonna go. But then I found out it was Qatar, and then I didn't go. I canceled the tickets.
Either way, like I'm
You
just watching
canceled the
TV.
tickets.
Yeah. I sold them on OfferUp.
How much?
$1 billion.
There it is.
I was like
I mean, if I
$3,000. It was
did get
3,000.
ticket,
It was 3,000
I
and
would
just
do it
plane
off my
tickets.
The past 3 World Cups, I've always looked at prices and stuff, and they're actually doable for the games. The only part that gets you is the flights and the house, like hotel stuff. Tickets to the games, reasonable in my opinion, because it's a World
They're
Cup.
like what, like 500?
It depends on like it
What
gets
game
more. It
and
gets more
stage?
as you get going, and then like they have packages. Like that's how my aunt got the like really cool. She got to go to the 2 semifinals and the final, and it was like way cheaper if they were just gonna go to a semifinal, because like the location and stuff. And then she was looking at the deals. She's like, oh, it's just cheaper if we go to the semifinals and the final. Like it would just be worth it. And I was like,
when you bundle them type stuff.
it was they were selling this like deal and stuff. It was really weird because they weren't even because they're like this is a final. Like they know it's gonna be expensive.
Yeah.
But they like it was like perfect. They're like, fuck it, we'll do it. And I'm like, shit. So it was really cool. I mean, it was
Like,
cool.
I'm
seeing them.
there.
There was like a moment where they're like, you could go, and I was just like, I don't know. Like it just felt like, I don't know. I was kind of nervous just 'cause I've never been out of the country, like doing that. And I mean, it was cool 'cause they watched the Tour de France, like in person and stuff. And I'm a big fan of that. World Cup, Eiffel Tower, all that. Like they just did literally everything I wanted to do. I was like, that's perfect trip for me. So, but they might go to the next one too. So,
Are we gonna go to any World Cup games in 2026?
well, I've already said don't go. I don't care who go. I'm going in the final. So
Oh shit! Isn't the final in?
we don't know.
I thought it was in.
We don't know.
I thought it was in Kansas.
Kansas.
Aren't they playing in Kansas?
Missouri,
Oh, Missouri.
Kansas.
Kansas City, Missouri.
That's crazy. How do you feel about that? That they did Kansas dirty like that?
There's no stadium in Kansas.
Oh shit! My bad.
Well, yeah, there's literally nothing.
What do you guys got out there? Like cornfields?
Yes,
Nice. I like corn.
You got horses.
yes.
You know Andrew's favorite song? I'm gonna
I'm gonna
take
kick you-
my horse down the hotel.
road. Hey, whoa, continue with yours. What you got, Ernie?
Well, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people in jail. I feel like that's where Qatar is gonna get most of their money back, with people paying a lot of fines. Like I really feel like it's gonna be fucking ridiculous. Like people are gonna be like, we should have just stayed the fuck home. Like it's not worth the fucking hassle. And first of all, how I said it's like what 1.3, 1.5 million people going to watch, or like just be there. And they only have 150,000 hotel rooms. They have tents setting up in the desert. I guarantee you, bro, some people will be sleeping outside of stadiums. That's how bad it's going to be. I guarantee.
They'll get in trouble for
I
it. and stuff,
guarantee.
so.
And then they're going to go to jail.
It's like a big pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Like the top one's the World Cup, and then it just keeps, like, I don't know. It's
It's
just
going to trickle down and, like,
always
fuck
gonna be
everybody in the
something. Like,
ass.
if someone actually goes through the whole thing without, like, getting in trouble, getting stopped by cops, all that stuff, I'm like, you got to, like, fucking
it's going to
write
be.
about that shit, 'cause
yeah.
like, it's going to be rare if someone actually can just go through without getting.
It's going to
any
be
stops,
so
any trouble.
crazy, dude.
And you already know, like, a lot of the countries over there, they have the people who just have nothing to do with that, but they're always, like, trying to get money from you.
Yeah,
you know,
like pickpocket
schemes,
you,
all that shit. Yeah, so it's just like
kidnap you.
it's
you know
just
what I'm
gonna be it's like a cage match. Like you get in there and it's gonna shut, and you're like, fuck, I can't leave until my flight. Like
Hella, bro.
it's
It's gonna be like a free for all. It's gonna be like PvP mode,
yeah, it's,
Oh yeah, battle royale.
battle royale, bro. You drop in with 1.3 million.
oh fucking shit. It's just gonna be
I feel bad for the players too, 'cause like they're gonna be playing in some fucking extreme. I know they're aiming to like push the matches like up on like when it's like sunset, right?
I think
Like
so.
Cooler.
'Cause at our times the game started like 2 and like the earliest games for us, like in the U.S. to watch them are 2 in the morning. But
Damn.
I can't remember what the actual time difference. Like the latest we'd ever watch a game is like 11.
In the morning.
Yeah, I don't know once we get to the like bracket, but at least the group stages, the earliest, like the latest it will be is like 11.
Damn, that sucks, dude. There's not gonna be no like bar, like. Get
Well, yeah, I
together
was
and watch
thinking that
it.
because
there's
you know,
not
like
gonna be
Keith talked to us
nothing.
like doing the Watch Cup and stuff. Like all the U.S. games are at 11 o'clock, which is duo. People will
Yeah,
do that.
People will do
Well,
it.
like the very first game of the World Cup is at 2 in the morning our time.
Ecuador and Qatar, right? I think.
I know Qatar's in it. I think it's
Ecuador, right?
No, they're not in their group.
What?
I don't know.
What?
But it's like 2 in the morning our time. So if we actually wanted to watch like the very first one, you got to stay up or get up at 2 in the morning. You're like,
Is Qatar a violent country? Do you
I don't know. We just talked about the cops, the killings and stuff, but I heard it's a pretty flowers, daisies. It's pretty
Really?
you know.
Oh, I know. One of the articles too. They were like, "Oh, like the fans will have a lot to enjoy about Qatar, like it's deserts and
Well,
it's plain fields."
Well,
And I was like, "Who the fuck
no,
is gonna-"
because it's kind of like Dubai and stuff. Like
Yeah.
no one like people. Oh, I want to go. The money they put into these buildings, stuff, they're beautiful. What they're gonna see is amazing, but what they do is not gonna be grand. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, holy shit, I saw this building. This is fucking cool. Like you're gonna take cool photos, but like the story behind those photos and shit are gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
Hey, this thing says Senegal takes on Netherlands in Group A with England versus Iran being the second game of the tournament.
What's the first one?
Senegal takes on Netherlands.
See, I want to watch that one too.
That's the second one or the first one?
That's the first one.
That's the first one, bro.
What? I thought the hosting country played the first game.
No, they just make it in the. I feel like
They just make it automatically, right, to the thing.
into the group into the World
Into the
Cup. Yeah.
group, yeah. Damn. Do you guys think Qatar is gonna be the first one out?
I was talking to my like
Possible.
coworkers at the Lotus. So if they make it out of their group stages, then it's 100% rigged World Cup.
Mm.
If they make it out of the group stages, fuck that shit. I'll honestly don't even want to watch. Because there's no way. Because I don't remember who's in the group, but there's no fucking way. They'll do third max.
Sheesh.
Dude, if they make it out of the group stage, full on shit's fucking rigged.
Like, dude, like that. The team gotta be playing really bad. Whoever's in the group stage.
And
for them
anybody
to get
name a
out.
player from Qatar?
Can't.
Al-Jab Awida.
I can't, bro.
I mean, you probably get close, but no, literally, I'm like, there's just no way unless the other teams in their group stage, like, yeah, we're gonna take our like Q team, you know, like just the word, like,
The
Bro,
18
honestly,
and the-
I need to look up players, bro.
I ain't gonna know a single one,
Yeah, I don't know a single one, bro.
and I
Like-
guarantee you, none of them are even in the big leagues. They're just all over there.
Is Qatar even like on the FIFA international teams?
I don't
Like
think so.
on the game,
I
like on the
don't
game?
think so.
Because I've never seen someone be like, "I'm gonna play with Qatar."
I don't, dude. That's the other thing. Speaking about that, so every time there's a World Cup, that FIFA they put it in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't they drop like a FIFA game,
The
like
thi-
a World Cup
They
game?
put it in the game mode.
Yeah.
So the FIFA World Cup's in 2022. By the time that World Cup happens this year, we're gonna be on FIFA 23. Because it would have been going on. The World Cup would have been going on now. The next FIFA's come out around September. Then the World Cup happens. I'm like, so this is the first time that like it's this year, but it won't be on this FIFA. It'll be on the next one. So we'll literally get the new FIFA, or I guess EA Football or whatever the fuck it's called, and then we'll have the World Cup with that.
Damn, that's crazy.
Like it's gonna be weird. But yeah, I don't even think Qatar is in FIFA. I don't. If they are, I mean, obviously, no one ever plays as them. Like you always pick the top teams and stuff. But it's like I've never seen them.
if someone offered you the plane ticket to go to Qatar, and the plane ticket back, after it's over, but nothing else, like maybe like $1,000 to get by until it's done,
Oh,
but no hotel room, like
Nah.
nothing. Would you go?
I don't think so.
I
If
wouldn't
I'm
either.
going different countries and stuff, I'm going to France, Sweden, Germany. Like not Qatar, not
Nah. You gonna get sunburn, huh?
bro, dude. I can't. I fucking.
Honestly, bro, I'm looking at some of these players, bro. Some of them are like we're off in their 30s or like they're in the mid 24s,
Damn.
and like the teams they've been playing on, bro. I'm pretty sure they're all at Qatar, and it literally looks like it's all the same team all playing on the same. I think it's the team that made
It's just
Xavi
one club
coach,
team
maybe?
representing Qatar. They're just like, yeah, fuck
I
it.
know, huh? They just choose a fucking team from the.
But like,
league.
you've never heard of them in previous World Cups.
Hell no, never.
Like, I couldn't tell you if they've qualified before. All this, I mean, not since. I can say last one they didn't. Fucking 2014. I don't think so. Like 2000 fucking. I literally just cannot think of the last time. Like,
Yeah.
the only time I think they became relevant was this World Cup when they got the bid. It's like
Shout out North
bro.
Macedonia though.
taking out Italy.
Yeah, I just want to shout out North Macedonia. Y'all rock, bro.
They're not even in the World Cup.
I fuck with you.
They didn't even make it themselves.
Alright, it's cool though. I
Bro.
fuck with them.
Bro, that team that I was talking about, that I was in the same team. The reason why they're in there is 'cause Xavi coached that team.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
the one.
Yeah, that's the team
Was
that.
it Al Shakhtar?
See, so look, now you think about it, look, that's the same team that Xavi took, won the league, and left. And now, like, basically, most of that team is built up with Xavi's, like,
Players.
players and formation. Like, what do you guys think about that now? Do you think there's a possibility? 'Cause
Nah.
No, 'cause
No.
he's gone. Xavi's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's gone, but
You can't copy that. Like, the next coach can't, like, it's just not the same.
Who's the coach for Qatar? Is it like some Qatari guy or what?
I see right now.
Qataranian? A Qataranian?
Qatar.
I had to look. Give me a second.
It's just weird. I'm telling you, if they make it out of the group stage, I probably will stop watching because it's got to be rigged.
Yeah, it has to.
It's
Is it Qataranian or is it Qatarnese? Qatarnesian? Qatarnesian? Qatarnesian?
Okay, so check this out. So their manager is actually from Barcelona, Spain. He actually played Barcelona youth team, but he also managed obviously the Barcelona youth team, and then an Aspire Academy team, and then Qatar U19, then 2023, and now he's managing Qatar.
How much is he getting paid? He must be making bank, bro.
so he's the only one that actually is like of something. Like the rest of the actual team is kind of just
You know how much coaches make during the World Cup, bro? They get paid way more than like a regular season. Like ridiculous amounts. For like a month and a half of coaching.
I'm not sure how many.
Well, most of the
coaches
time
play.
they're the coaches throughout the
Yeah.
thing too.
But think
There's
about
only a
boy,
few of them that become that because
he's still a Spaniard, but with Spaniard
Yeah.
type, formations or whatever. So like, I'm just saying, like, I feel like Qatar, whether like you guys might not think they might do good or not, but I feel like there's still a chance for them. It could be rigged. Don't get me wrong.
What do you
but
think his like? Because obviously, if you're coaching Qatar as a coach, you have to have like a contract with him as a coach too. What do you think like his contract looks like when he wins a game? Like 5 mil, 10 mil if they win one game. Like if they get out of the group stages, 100 mil.
I don't know. I never
That's
know.
crazy to think about.
Think about it. Like that's really how it works in the World Cup. Like coaches get paid their salary. Like they'll be like, all right, we'll give you 8, 10 million, 4 or 5 million to coach us for the World Cup. If you win a game though, that's like an extra 2, extra 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they give us like a bonus. Give them like
Give
a
them
bonus.
a bonus. I mean, the players get a bonus, but the coach gets the biggest bonus. You know what I'm saying?
Because they brought him to the highest potential. But
Yeah,
damn,
That's
I'm pretty
shit ton of
now-
money,
now,
dude.
now that I see
That's that oil
dude,
money.
But now that I see it, dude, it makes me wonder. Like, damn, like Qatar. I feel like Qatar could actually like put
Th-
something out.
They're probably like, for every goal that the team scores, we'll give you 1 Bugatti. Bro, they got that.
No,
type
but they
of
got
money.
that, dude. I mean, they got them. They really do got money.
They
bro.
spent $200 billion, bro, so far. $200 billion. Bruh. That's crazy.
I'm gonna go back before I post the World Cup video prediction and see what you said about Qatar now. Like, is he counteracting himself?
Nah, I thought I put Qatar at 2.
I'll see. I
Or
don't
1.
remember. I don't remember. I haven't
I
looked.
think I put Qatar last.
I definitely put them.
No,
last.
actually, I think I put Qatar winning the group.
Oh, yeah. I think he
Oh,
did.
he
'cause-
thinks it's rigged
no,
too.
No, because he said something like, I'm just going to go with Qatar winning because fuck it. They're the host. I think that's what you said.
I didn't say in that voice.
Yeah, you did. You're like,
Yeah,
I think I'm going to enjoy Qatar.
I went with Qatar 'cause I was like, fuck
I
it, I'll
like
take
the
a big
flag. They have a pretty flag, and I think they're obviously gonna win the world.
Literally two colors.
I know.
It's white and like brown or like burgundy.
I think it's burgundy, yeah.
Burgundy.
Before we get carried away in what I think is going to happen, I think that is going to wrap up today's episode 23.
Hell yeah.
2-3.
Christian the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, we are going to wrap it up. Next episode is a guest episode. We already have our guest lined up.
Yo.
We actually messaged them during this episode if you guys were watching and stuff.
You guys won't
Yeah.
even know who it is. It's
True.
gonna be a movie.
It is going to be a fun one. Here. I'll put it like this. This guest is on the wall.
Oh yeah, he is on the wall.
He's on the wall.
So for
on
the
the
some
wall.
people who know and have seen our Snapchat story, or not Snapchat, we didn't post our story, Instagram stories, they see, you could know who we're talking about. There's some guesses there, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. I'm really excited about this one. I mean, I haven't seen this guest in a long time, so it'll be kind of cool to catch up and stuff, get to see what he's been doing and stuff. So, but yeah, on that note, we're gonna wrap up. I will also say, we have stickers back, so if you ever see us, ask or we'll give you a sticker.
Ask for a sticker, motherfucker.
Yeah. And then also after we're done filming this, we're going to be filming some TikToks. So check out our TikTok page, because by the time this episode comes out, I think a TikTok will go out, and then we'll have some coming out later in the week also. So yeah, we're going to start cranking out some actual TikToks and stuff, since we've been saying that since episode 1.
Hell yeah.
And we really haven't done it until episode 23.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Thank you for sticking
Yeah.
around. So you'll need to start checking out our TikTok and all that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up, Christian. Damn.
But yeah. But yeah, who wants to put out the social media?
Why you look so ugly, Ernie?
Shut up, boy. Why you built like
Please
that?
follow us on all social media: Spotify, Anchor, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram,
OnlyFans,
TikTok.
OnlyFans, TikTok,
Patreon.
soccer.com.
Soccer.com. That's a
Uh,
different website. Don't go to that shit. Don't go to soccer.com.
Yeah, don't go to soccer.com. Go to offthewoodwork.org though.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, and then I've said it multiple times, we're still working on T-shirts and stuff and all that. But yeah, I think that will wrap up episode 23. We'll see you at episode 24.
We're pushing P right now.
Hell yeah. Free Gunner, free Young Thug, Young Slime shit. Feel me?
Shut up, you ugly
Slime
ass
record.
rat.
Shut your bitch ass up, you fucking Wreck-It Ralph looking ass motherfucker. Stupid.
I'm going to cut like right in the middle of that shit, so it just goes black and you guys are just